So hello everyone and I welcome you all to APJ Academy where we are nurturing the young minds to become doctor and engineers just like you will become doctor and engineers in the near future. And in today's class, I'll be discussing projectile motion, which is the most important topic which we are having in our JEE syllabus. Hello everyone. Yes. So we are live now. So before proceeding, I want you to give me, I want you that you please pay attention to this lecture. And after this lecture, I am ensuring you that you won't face any issues while solving the questions related to the projectile motion. So my name is Manoj Kumar. I am physics educator on APJ Academy. I completed my BTech and MBA from Delhi. And it's been almost 8 years I have been teaching physics. So previously I was associated with many renowned coaching institutes, and now I'm guiding you here on APJ Academy, where you can join my classes, paid classes and free classes. Both classes are available, and we will ensure that you will crack the entrance exam this time only. I am the person who will be holding your hand and taking you to the IITs. So don't worry and follow me on APJ Academy. I usually say that winners and losers have same goal. You might have heard that somebody will be saying you that please make your goal, because without goal you will be like directionless. You should know that where you have to go. You should know that what you need to complete it. And what I am going to teach you is that how you will be making that process. Because when winners and losers all are making their goal, like to go into the IITs, then what is the basic difference? What makes one person as a winner and one person as a loser? Have you ever give a minute to this thought? Isn't it? When both the goals are same but still the result is different, the answer is that the process. The answer is the process. That which process we are following. So if we are following the process of becoming a winner, then we will be ensuring you that you will become a winner. And on this APJ Academy, we are providing you that process which is bulletproof. That means we had designed this method in such a way that anyone can follow that. And if you will be following our process, we will be ensuring you that you will be improving your score 100%. So just you need to have the attendance, and the second criteria which we are providing you to give some test which we will be assigning you, right? So there is complete free classes regularly going on this YouTube channel. For this, you just need to subscribe the YouTube channel, and this is totally free of cost. And we are also providing you the schedule. Complete schedule is there, so that you can get to know that when my class will be there, right? So there is complete schedule available to you. And now let's move to our important topic which we are going to study in today's class. So the topic is very simple. And this is known as projectile motion. Projectile. Now, many of my students face one issue while solving the projectile motions questions. So I'll be discussing that issue. Other than that, I'll be discussing some important points which you must know while attempting these questions. So first of all, first thing first, what is projectile? So usually, if I assume that I am standing on a ground and I am having one stone with me, I picked this stone and I throw this stone or I kick this stone in the air, and this will move in a straight path. I'm assuming that this object, this ball is moving in this plane only. So there will be a plane which I am telling you that this will be an x-axis and this plane is y-axis. So this object is moving only in xy plane. This is not changing its z directions. This ball is not moving in z direction. So I'm not considering that. Okay, first thing first. So the ball will start from here, and now you can yourself imagine that when this ball is going up, like I'm having a ball with me, and I'm saying that I'm throwing this ball at a particular angle, right? With the horizontal, I'm giving one angle here. For your reference, I can keep this scale as your reference point, right? This scale as your reference point, and I am throwing this ball from here to here, right? So this, I am having this horizontal distance. So this horizontal distance is known as range. This horizontal distance is known as range. Then we are having the height. This will be the height, maximum height attained by the ball, and there will be the time taken by the ball to reach that height and the time taken by the ball to come to the ground again, right? So there are basically three things which we have to study. So these are the three things which we have to study. First of all, time. At how much time it will take to go up. Second thing which we have to study is the range. What will be the range? Third thing is the height. And the other thing, fourth thing, is the equation of trajectory. And what will be the equation of trajectory if this object is moving? So only these 4 points are very important. From wherever you are studying, doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that how you are preparing and how fast you can do your revision. Because the more quickly you can revise your concepts, that will ensure that you will have ample of time left with you to solve more and more questions. So we are mainly focusing on time, range, height, and equation of trajectory. So these are the 4 things on which we will be focusing, right? So look at here. So here we are having height, range, you are done. Time, we will be considering time to reach the maximum height. Time to reach maximum height. And time to reach and time to complete the trajectory from initial point to the final point. So these are the 2 points which we will be considering, right? So only these 4 points are very important whenever we are solving the projectile motion. So I hope that you are clear with this. And sir, basically I know that these are the important factors. Some means there are levels of students, right? So some students won't be thinking like in these terms that there are only 4 parameters which I must know when I am solving the projectile motion. Then there are some students as well who know that these are the 4 things which I have to study, but they face problem while remembering the formulas, right? So I'll be assisting you to remember those formulas as well. So for that thing I am saying you that for remembering part, I am having some tricks for you, right? And those tricks are very helpful if you really want to learn these formulas, and you have to have very quick recall property with you, right? So I'll be telling you those things also. So first thing first, let me teach you one skill which I'll be using often in my questions and whenever I'm discussing the concepts. So the concept is concept of splitting. Concept of splitting the complex motion in two parts of x-axis and y-axis. So whatever data I am having, I'll be changing those data with respect to x-axis and y-axis. So here the ball starts with the velocity u, making an angle of theta with the horizontal, right? Making an angle theta with the horizontal. So if I have to know the velocity of initial velocity in the x direction, then I have to resolve this vector in this axis, right? So the velocity in the x-axis will be u cos theta, and the velocity in the y-axis will be u sin theta, right? I can write this as uy, I can write this as ux. So in the question, it will be given that you are having a velocity u with respect, and that is making an angle theta with the horizontal. So if this figure is given to you, then the answer will be u cos theta. If I am resolving these vectors, so it will be u cos theta, that will be ux, the initial velocity in the x direction, and uy, the initial velocity in the y direction. So this is how I am going to split these things, right? It might happen, it might also happen that sometime in JEE exam, you won't be getting this simple thing. You might be getting little bit complex, and in that case, the angle given will be theta from here. Theta from the vertical axis will be given to you. Then in this condition, the uy, the initial velocity in the y direction, will be u cos theta, and the initial velocity in the x direction will be u sin theta. I hope that these points are clear to you. When the angle was given with the horizontal, then we will be considering this type of splitting, and when the angle given to us is from the vertical, then we will be using this type of variables, right? So first thing first, then comes the second part. Now I have to find out that what will be the time taken by the ball, right? Time taken by the ball to reach the maximum height and then to the same initial level with which it was thrown. So assume that there will be one person who is watching that ball, and here there is some another person who is throwing that ball. So if I am having one person here and this person is throwing this ball with an angle theta with the horizontal and initial velocity u, then what will happen? What will happen? Imagine that if this person is standing here, then he will be seeing that the ball is moving here. It is going up, 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 then it is going down, 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 down. So this person will be seeing only the y-axis. How many of you can imagine? If this person is standing here and he is watching the ball, he will be seeing like the ball is going up and the ball is going down. He is only seeing the y-axis. Can you all imagine that? The ball is going up, the ball is going down. You can only see the y-axis. You hardly seeing the x-axis, right? So for him, the motion will be like this. For him, the motion will be like this. It will goes up till it reaches the height h, and it goes down till it again goes down, right? So these are the things. Then we know that the time taken to reach the maximum height will be the time taken to reach the maximum height will be You can easily find out. How? Sir, how I can find out? Just by applying the equation of motion, you can find it. As we know that whenever the object is reaching the maximum height, the final velocity will be 0, and it is throwing with initial velocity with what? It is throwing in the y-axis within an initial velocity of u sine theta. So if I am applying the equation of motion, v minus u is equals to at, right? V minus u is equals to at. Then I know that at the final point of reaching the maximum height, it will be 0. Then it will be minus of u is equals to minus of gt. It will cut down. So time will be u by g. And what is the initial velocity with which it was thrown? What is the initial velocity with which it was thrown in the vertical direction? It is u sine theta. So time taken to reach the maximum height will be what? U sine theta divided by g. I hope that you are getting this, right? So I can write this as, it will be 2 u sine theta divided by g. So this is the first thing, time taken to reach the maximum height, u sine theta divided by g. And t is the total time of light. The time taken by the object to reach the maximum height and the time taken by the object to come to the same level is same. So I can easily multiply this number with 2 and I can get this. So it will be 2u sine theta by g. 2u sine theta by g. Then the second point is, when this is done, then we are having another question, like what is the velocity, what is the maximum height that it can attain? For maximum height, we are having an equation of motion, v square minus u square is equals to 2as. For maximum height, we will be using v square minus u square is equals to 2as. This is 0, and s we can easily find out, it will be u square by 2g, right? So height, I am writing here. So height formula is u square sine square theta divided by 2g. So this is my height formula. I hope that these 2 points are very much clear to you, right? I told you that I only required 3 points, H, R, T, right? So one more important point is pending, which is the range. So for range is nothing but a distance. Range is nothing but a distance traveled by this object till the object is having some height, right? So I can easily find out range with ux total time. So it will be u cos theta and the time of flight is 2u sin theta. So 2u sin theta cos theta divided by g. So this is the range formula, and in many books you might be seeing that this formula is also written in the form of r is equals to u sin 2 theta divided by g. So both of these formulas are very important, because from here I can easily say that this cos theta and sin theta, both these sin theta and cos theta are complementary to each other. So whenever the difference between the angle is 90 degree, so they will be having the same range, right? So complementary angles will be having the same range. So I can write it down here also. So complementary angles will have same range. Complementary angles will have same range. Example theta 90 minus theta. You can say that if I am throwing a ball with 30 degree, the same initial velocity, I am keeping the initial velocity u as same, right? I am only changing the angle. So I am putting the ball or the projectile with an initial velocity of any, you can take any imagine value, let's say that if I'm saying it 20 meter per second, right? I'm saying that if I'm considering that u is 20 meter per second and I'm throwing this, so I'm keeping this as fixed, or you can fix any value. So if you are keeping this fixed and you are changing theta, if you are keeping angle theta, and if you are again throwing this ball but with theta is equal to 60 degree, both will have same range. And if you are throwing it with 20 degree and then 70 degree, also both will be having same range. So these are the three formulas which are very important to you. First one is the time to reach the maximum height, total time of flight, height u square sin square theta divided by 2g, and the range formula. And how we calculate the trajectory, I'll be telling you later, but now I can show you some animation so that you will be able to get this, right? So these are the animation. Imagine that I am throwing a ball with initial velocity u like this, and I am resolving this vector in two components, u cos theta and sin theta, right? So you are seeing here that the value of y-axis means the u sin theta is decreasing, but the value of u cos theta remains same. The value of u cos theta remains same in the complete motion, but the value of u sin theta keeps on changing. It is why? Can you tell me why? Because there is acceleration only in y-axis due to gravity. There is no acceleration in x-axis. That is the assumption which we had taken, right? That is the assumption which we had taken. And also for equation of trajectory, you do not need to do any hard work. You can easily find out. The fourth thing was equation of trajectory. If I want the trajectory of this point, means in the y-axis, so I can write this as, y is equals to s is equals to ut plus half at square, right? S is equals to ut plus half at square. So I am using this equation as y is equals to u, and what is the value of u? Uy, right? So uy is u sin theta, and here the value is t minus half g t square. So here it is t square, right? So this is the equation of trajectory. And time, we already find out that what is the time here. Time, we already find out that what is the time. So total time is 2u sin theta divided by g. So you can substitute this value here, and then you will be getting the equation of trajectory, right? So this is how we are going to calculate, right? I hope that this thing is clear to you. And even if you really want the x and y coordinate, so this is the point, this is the point, and also x, you are knowing that it is u cos theta. So either you can replace this t with x u cos theta, also it will give you some equation, right? If you really want to solve, you can do that. Otherwise you can solve in your exam as well. If you know these three conditions and equations, you can easily find out the equation of trajectory. I'm solving this for you because we are here to teach you only, right? So y is equals to u sin theta, and if I'm replacing the t with x by u cos theta, it will become x, u will cut tan theta, so it will be x tan theta, right, minus of half g x square divided by u square cos square theta. This is my equation of trajectory. This is my equation of trajectory. I used only the x-axis, the x equation and the y equation, and I have replaced all these values in the one equation, and then I am getting this equation of trajectory. This is the fourth point. So these are the only 4 points which is very much important for you, right? So now we are ready to solve the questions of projectile. I hope that you all are ready, and now let's solve some questions related to projectile. Are you all ready? So till now what we had done, I'm summarizing for you. I'm summarizing for you. Basically, we are splitting the data in 2 axes. If this is making an angle theta here, I am replacing this value as u cos theta, and I am replacing this value as u sin theta, right? And this is moving here, right? So the total time taken is 2u sin theta by g. These are the formulas, and r will be u square sin to theta divided by g. Third, h height. So height will be u square sin square theta divided by 2g. These are the formulas of HRT. And equation of motion, equation of trajectory. For equation of trajectory, we were having x tan theta minus of half g, and time we are replacing that. Right, time we are replacing with what? U cos theta is equals to 2. So it will be u g x square. Okay, s is equals to ut minus half at square, half gt square, what we were having. So I had replaced this theta with I had replaced this t with u cos theta d is equals to range, right? So range means x-axis coordinate. So I replace this t with x by u cos theta. So that's why I am getting here x tan theta and minus half g x square u square cos square theta. So this is how we are going to solve. Only these 4 things we require. Only these 4 things. This is a very big statement which I am making. Only 4 things you must be knowing. If you know only these things, and the most important thing is we have to splitting of data. Only these things are required. Right? Now I hope that we are ready. We are ready to dive in and solve important questions related to your JEE exam. But before moving ahead, I like to make an announcement that if you are really preparing for JEE exam and you want to crack this exam and you want all the study materials, best study materials from the best faculty and the best hand holding and the mentorship program, then you must first join our Telegram group and have a look at our PDF material, free classes which we are conducting, and the announcements related to these classes are regularly happening on our Telegram channel. So I really want that if you want to crack this entrance exam which is JEE, and you have one goal in your mind that you want to crack the JEE exam, then this is the group which you must be having in your Telegram groups, right? Please have only limited groups where you are getting the study materials. So there are so many discounts and prices which we are sharing on this Telegram channel. So you just need to go there. And one crash course is happening on our paid platform, where more than 90 plus classes are there, and the duration of the crash course is until your date of exam. And also we had included the test series there, right? The syllabus will be covered by JEE experts like me, and there are flipped classroom method which we are using, and regularly doubt solving practices sessions are also conducting. The first thing first, we are conducting the theory classes. Basically all our classes are happening in 5 steps. The first step will be, we are providing you 15 to 20 minutes lecture before starting the actual class. It will be a recorded session, and in those sessions I'll be explaining you that what we are going to study in our main class, right? And in our main class we will be solving some numericals, solving some questions, and I'll be sharing some tricks related to the physics questions. The first step was that we'll be providing you one complete short video regarding the topic. Second thing, we will be providing you study material. So through study material, you can go through that study material with your own, and also you get to know that which are the important points which we must study. The third thing is the webinar which we are conducting, and the fourth thing is the homework, and then there is homework check which we are regularly conducting. And also we are also launching our full year course. That is very important because we want to have a very good students in our courses who really wants to crack, and we are targeting those students only in our program because we are providing personal doubt solving sessions, and that too by an expert faculty, right? So why we are providing personal doubt clearing sessions? Because we believe that every child is unique, every child has its own doubts, right? So that's why we are providing personal doubt solving sessions, and complete free study materials are there. Full length test, assignment test, 100% confidence. We believe that if you attend our lecture complete with almost 90 to 100% attendance, you will be having 100% confidence of attempting any questions related to the JEE exam, right? And also these are the things which we are providing. First of all, if you join our full year course, then you will be getting the complete study modules, right? Complete study packages you are getting, complete test series, 25 major tests, and there are so many other minor tests are also there. Then you will be getting the query solving, which is totally personal. Then more than 20 lessons and the assignments after the classes you are getting. And one more thing, all these features which we are providing, there are provisions that you can buy them partly as well. Wow, that if you really want to crack the JEE exam and you only want test series from us, you can only buy the test series, and if you want only the study materials, you can buy that as well. And now, do you believe that without coaching anyone can get the success? The answer can be yes, many can get the success, but not all. Even if you see the great archer of our all time, Arjuna, you must have heard about Mahabharata, right? So there was a main character whose name was Arjuna, and Arjun was a great archer at that time, and he also needs mentor, right? So Lord Krishna was mentoring him in the very renowned battle of Mahabharata, right? So what basically coaching provides you a calendar schedule which is very important if you really want to get the consistency, because if you are consistent, you will be getting a your motivation will be sustained because you are getting an extra push that you have to study, right? Second thing is the confidence. When you are attending these lectures, you will be more confident, you will be getting more challenges, you will be having more capabilities to solve these things, right? So coaching is very important. It doesn't matter whether you are joining our coaching or any other coaching, but coaching is very important. And here we are providing you many options like structured courses there, free study material, free test series if you are buying our complete package, right? But if you want only some few, you want to try our study materials, you want to try our test series, you can also purchase that. Payment modes, we are accepting all online payment modes, and part payments are also available, right? And there is also personal one-to-one doubt clearing sessions which we are providing as per your requirement. Means if you require more lectures on projectile motion, we'll be providing you. If you really want to crack this exam, I want that you must join our program, right? Now let's come and solve some questions related to the physics, and I want that you must be having this book, Erodo, right? So this book is very important. I am having one old book as well. This is the new version from Arihant, and I'm bringing some. So let's solve some questions. So now it's question time. So now it's question time, and we are starting with very basic questions, and after that we will move to the real JEE like questions, right? So imagine that you are having, you are throwing this ball with 45 meter per second, that is making an angle of 30° with the horizontal. It is making an angle of 30° with the horizontal, right? And you have to calculate this. You have to calculate distance, means the range. You have to calculate the range, maximum height, and time of flight. So these are the questions which you have to solve. Complete. I told you that there are only 4 questions. There are only 4 concepts which are available in projectile motion. The first concept is HRT, means I'm combining all threes. HRT, maximum height, range, time, HRT. And the fourth is equation, right? It's Hert. It's Hert. Height, right? Height and what? Equation, range, and time. Height, equation, range, and time. So only these 4 points are very important for you, and I already told you the formulas which we are going to use, and here I can use to get the answers very easily, right? I am using that. So if I am having the initial velocity as u, the angle as 30°, I can find out the range. Range r is equals to u square sine 2 theta divided by g, right? You can find out u is 45 into 45 into sine 30° means sine 60° divided by g. G you can take it as 10 for easy calculation. So it will be 45 square. Very easy to calculate the squares which are ending with 5. So 45 means I have to multiply 4 into 5, 5 4 is 20 and 22 5. And then there is sine 60°. Sine 60° is root 3 by 2. So I am writing this as root 3 divided by 2. And then there is g, that is 2, right? I am writing this as 1 0 1 2.5, and it will be 101.25 root 3. So this is the answer in meter, right? So this is the range. Similarly, we can find out the time. For time, you can substitute 2u sin theta divided by g, and maximum height. This is for that. Here we have to calculate the maximum height. So maximum height will be h is equals to u square sin square theta divided by 2g. So this is the formula which you have to use to get the answer, right? So I hope that this thing is clear to you. Now we can move forward, and I'm taking some more examples. Right, so ठीक है. Now similar type of questions. If this ball is thrown with 12 meter per second and the angle is 45 degree, this is the angle to get the maximum height, to get the maximum range, right? Whenever the angle is 45 degree, it will be getting the maximum range. So these are the conditions, and you have to find out the range here. What will be the range? So range will be maximum, and the range formula is u square sin 2 theta divided by g. So this is the formula of range, and if I am replacing the theta value as 45 degree, I am replacing the theta's value as 45 degree, it will become sin 90, and sin 90 is 1. So I am having 12 square sin 90, which is 1, and I am having g here. So it will be 144 divided by 10, and it give me 14.4 meter. So range will be 14.4 meter, right? So let's move, and one more question. This thing is clear to you. One more question. I hope that this thing is clear, right? Imagine this is 15 degree, this is 15 degree. Assuming we are having a bike, right? And the shows that here there is 11.7 feet hole is there, right? And the height, this is 5 feet. So you are having one biker with you. There is one bike whose the horizontal range, the bike's horizontal range is 5 feet, and there is one hole here. The diameter of the hole is 11.7 feet, and for the safe landing, right? For the safe landing, what is the minimum speed should a motorbike be moving on the road so that it will safely crosses that ditch? So you have to find out for minimum. You have to find out the minimum speed. Minimum speed by which the bikers will be able to cross that ditch. So he will be moving here, right? I'm drawing this for you so that you can imagine that what is happening. At another instance of time, the biker will be here, right? And he will be moving, and he will be going here like this, like, and then he will be moving like this, right? And then he will be moving like, so imagine minimum speed निकालनी है. You have to find out minimum speed. So this is how the things are going. This is how the things are going. So you have to find out the minimum speed by which the biker would be moving. The biker should move so that it won't fall into the hole, and he will safely landed on the other side. So what should be our criteria here? The criteria is very simple, means you basically have to find out the range, right? So the range will be this 11.5, 11.7 feet plus this one. Why? Because if I am considering this triangle, then this will be 5 feet. This is 90 degree and this angle is 15 degree, and I have to calculate this one, right? So this is 5 feet is given to us, that the height of bike is 5 feet, 15 degree angle is given to us, and I have to find out this value. So this value will be 5 cos 15 degree. So 5 cos 15 degree, and here it is 11.7 feet. So the complete range, required range for safe landing will be 11.7 feet plus 5 cos 15 degree is equals to, the formula will remain same. The formula will remain same. It is u square sin 2 theta divided by g. U square sin 2 theta divided by g. That will remain same. The caveat here is that all the values given here is in the feet. So if all the values are in feet, you have to take the value of g also in feet. So value of g in feet is 32 feet per second square. So many students face difficulty if they do not know that what is the value of g, right? So solve this question and find out the answer, that what is the minimum speed by which a biker should move the bike so that he can easily land, right? You can easily find out the value of u. Now we can move to the next part. Can we skip to the good part? Let's move, and now we are solving very important question, which is one of my favorite question. I'm telling you the source. The source is HCV, HC Verma. Page number also I am telling you. The page number is 53. Question number 45. It's better that if you open these books, if you are having HC Verma with you, then you can please open your book so that we are on the same page. And a man on the shore of a river, right? Usually the person who used to live near offshore so we are having a man is sitting on the shore of a river. He is in the line of 1 meter long boat, okay, 5.5 meter away from the center of the boat. So this is 1 meter boat. One person is 5 meter away, because 5.5 meter away from the center of the boat. He wishes to throw the apple into the boat. If he throw the apple only with the speed of 10 meter per second, find the minimum and maximum angle of the projection assumed in. Okay. So here one person is standing. I'm keeping this boat here. Right. Now listen. Here one person is standing and he can throw the ball with only one speed is given, which is 10 meter per second. So this is the only speed through which he can throw. And if he is throwing the ball, he wants to land all his apple. Basically, he is throwing apples and he wants to get those apples in the boat, right? If I am having one ball here, you might have seen that there are some games usually we play, like the basketball games, where we are projecting the ball and the hole is there, and we have a condition that the ball must be fall on that net, right? Then only the basket can be counted, otherwise it won't, right? So now I'm saying that if the person is throwing the ball with 10 meter per second, then what would happen? The ball might goes very far. The ball might go here, right? So there are so many conditions which can happen. But for us, we have to find out that what is the minimum angle at which the person can throw. What is the minimum angle at which the person can throw, so that each and every ball will fall into the boat, right? So the minimum range which I can ensure that the apple will fall into the boat is 5 meter. So if range is 5 meter and theta, I do not know that what will be the theta, but I know that the formula is u square sine 2 theta divided by g. So 5 meter I am keeping this, and this is 10. So this is 10 into 10, and this is sine 2 theta, and divided by 10. 10 will cut, and it will be 1 by 2. So sine 2 theta is 1 by 2. So sine 2 theta is 1 by 2. That means sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. That means ki theta is 15 degree. So one theta is 15 degree, and another theta that will give me the same range will be the complementary angle of this theta. The another theta which will give me the same range will be the complementary of this theta. So the another angle will be 75 degree, right? Are you getting that? So if the person is throwing with 15 degree, if the person is throwing with 15 degree, then the apples will fall into the boat at this point. The next, for the next question, I have to take range as, for next question, I have to take the range as 6 meter, and for 6 meter, u square sine to theta divided by g, right? 6 is equals to 10 into 10 sine to theta divided by 10. This will cut, right? This will be 3, 5, 3 by 5. Sine to theta. It will be around point 1 by 5 is equals to 0.2. So 3 by 5 will be equals to 0.6. Right? So it will be 0.6. It will be 0.6, or we are having the value as 3 by 5. And if sine theta is 3 by 5, you might have learned that there is triplet 3, 4 and 5. Right? If I am telling you that the sine theta is coming out to be 3 by 5, then this angle will be 37 degree. This angle will be 53 degree. So I can easily find out that the sine theta 2 theta is, sine 2 theta is 37 degree. Right? There are some angles which we must know that nobody will be going to tell us. Then 2 theta is equals to 37 degree, and theta will be equals to 37 divided by 2. So it will be 2 2 ja 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16, 18.5. So it will be 18.5 degree, and the complementary of that will also give me the same range. Right? This is the important thing, that the angle and the complementary of that angle will give us the same range. So 18.5 degree, and the answer means the complementary to this angle means 90.0, 18.5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 1, 71.5. So look at now that what is the answers. If you check the answer of H.C. Verma, then it is given as that minimum angle is 15 degree and the maximum angle is 75 degree. The minimum angle is 15 degree and the maximum angle is 75 degree. But there is an interval of 53 degree. There is an interval of 53 degree. Because 15 degree to 18.5 degree, the ball will go, and from 71.5 to 75 degree, the ball will go. Right? But other than that, if there is some angle 19 degree, it won't go. Either it's going very far or it's going very near. Right? So these are the conditions. So if you see the answer of H.C. Verma, page number 53, question number 45, you will be having that minimum angle is 15 degree, maximum angle is 75 degree, but there is an interval of 53 degree. There is an interval of 53 degree. If you might be thinking that how this 53 is coming. So 71.5 and 18.5, if you are subtracting these numbers, it will give you 11, 6, 5, can't know this, 53 degree. So this is coming out to be 53 degree. So there is very huge difference from 18.5 to 71.5. 53 degrees difference is there, at which it won't go, right? So there is an interval of 53 degree between 15 degree and 75 degree, which is not allowed for successful shot, right? So these are the things which you must be knowing. I hope that you got the correct things. And now I am summarizing this for you, because if you are preparing for JEE, these questions are very important. And other than questions, the most important thing is the revision. If you are having a very quick revision, then you will be having an edge, right? So projectile motion is nothing but it is equals to HRT with equation. HRT with equation. H is height, R is range, T is time, and fourth one is the equation, right? So going forward, we will be solving in the next class. We will be doing the Newton's laws of motion, so won't miss my next class. So please subscribe the channel if you haven't. And I am telling you that there are so many things which we are providing. There is complete full year course which are currently going on, and if you are buying it, then it's very good. You can also suggest this course to your school buddy or your tuition buddy or your nearby neighborhood, right? So you can suggest them that APJ Academy, where we are nurturing the young minds to become doctor and engineers and the scientists just like our APJ Abdul Kalam. The structured course is there, free study material, free test series, complete question bank, and one-to-one guidance which no one is providing with the very best faculties you are having, right? So complete assignments, DPPs are there, and the options to buy these things at separately you can make the part payments. So these are the things which we are providing. So we are ending this session here only. So thank you to join these sessions. Bye bye. We will meet again in the next session, and that will be for Newton's laws of motion.